Hi everybody, welcome to my dining room. I am Megan and we're going to have a chat while the baby takes a nap. And today I wanted to talk about the Too Faced semi-sweet chocolate bar. I feel like this does not get enough love. Everyone's like, the original. No, but these mats are just, they're great. They're for everyday looks. You can kind of see which ones I'm favoring, but actually that top big pan coconut cream I use every single day now. I just use it every day to set my eye primer. I just put on the Urban Decay original primer potion, and I'm gonna put a bit up here. I love the smell. I don't think it's a super strong scent, but I'm not real sensitive to scents. I rather have a sweet scent than a floral scent, and I'm that way with perfume too. So, and it's just a preference of mine. I know it. Now from there, I've been either going in. Oops. I've been either going into mousse or nougat. Sometimes I go straight into peanut butter. It's a beautiful, warm, kind of orangey color. And I really love that this palette has a wonderful mix of cool and warm tone browns. So that's A plus. And these don't kick up a lot of powder, but you do have to dig in a little bit, especially with the shimmers. So from here, if you want to deepen it up, I like to go with truffled, which is right above that peanut butter shade. And it's just a nice matte warm brown. Just a little bit, really get into the crease there. I mean, that's beautiful, so beautiful. My eyeshadow skips. Don't you hate that? Do you have parts on your eye or eyes that always, it's like eyeshadow doesn't want to pick up there? Can you see that? It does that every freaking time. And I have to like literally like pounce it like this to get it on. So when I looked at the original chocolate bar, I just felt like there were too many shimmers for me. I just didn't want that many. I don't know. It didn't speak to me at all. And then the bonbons I really actually liked, but there were just a few too many pinks, and I like pinks, but it was just like, this one I could tell I'm gonna use on the regular. I could just tell. I just looked at it and was felt so inspired. It, like I said, it just spoke to me, and that's what a palette needs to do. You know, it's I'm not trying to buy it just so, well, everyone says this one's the best and everyone says Naked One is the best. I just don't agree, and it's what you like, right? So, okay, here's the situation. There's a couple situations here. When it comes to the shimmers, you can kind of see where they're smoothed over because you really have to use the right brush. Okay, see that caramel and the butter pecan? Yeah, that really, you need to get a brush that has a bit of grit to it. Don't use a smooth brush. Um, and also, if you look over at hot fudge up in the corner here, and also rum raisin down in the corner, oops, sorry, and rum raisin down in the corner here, these also I struggle with a little bit. The dark shimmers don't want to go on the eye very well. And I haven't tried getting them wet, but just on their own, you have to literally pack them on. And then they're not super shimmery. And like I said, I haven't used them just on the bare lid. It's like they don't play well with other powders. So far, that's what I've discovered. but the lighter shimmers go on really well. So I don't know what that's about. And what I'm going to show you right now, because I'm going to put on, like I said, you need to use a brush with a bit of grit to it. You don't want to use like this type of brush. That's, yeah. And that's just an eyeshadow brush. It's too flat. So let's get some butter pecan on. And this color's so pretty. It's so universal. Take that over there. Let me see. And I like using this palette for a halo eye too. Because it's so light, it will kind of take away some of that darker. So I'm going to pop some more truffle back on a little bit where it covered up. I could have used a smaller brush, you guys, but in the corner, there we go. That's better. So, licorice. Now, this matte black that you can see I dug my finger into that gets all sorts of dusty because it's right next to coconut cream. Hello. Anyway, it's not super intense, so don't be intimidated by it. You will see I'm using just sort of a round kind of crease brush or smaller one, and you can see it's not like that, you know what I'm saying? And I really dug in. So other times I just kind of tap a couple of times. You can see it's not crazy, which is awesome. But it blends out so nice. It looks a lot better on this side. You know, just that little bit of smoke. It's lovely. Or if you're going for just a much darker. But I wanted to use from the lightest to the darkest shades. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Elephants are this blueberry swirl and pink sugar. I have not used them. I'm going to tell you right now. Those are the one shades I have not used. And this coconut chili with the gold glitter in it. Yeah, no. Because I know that glitter ain't gonna, it's not gonna transfer. I don't even want to mess with it. And the pink, I've heard too many horror stories about, and I just don't think it, I don't like the combination of pink and brown. The blueberry swirl, I'm tempted by, okay, I would, but here we go. It looks like it might just look muddy. Yeah, and I think it's just gonna end up looking muddy when I put it with the browns. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna go in with mousse for my lower lash line. Overall, I love this palette. You can use it every day. You can make it really dramatic or pare it down. As you can see, I've really gone in and kind of smoked in that corner. Give a bit of mystery. Give myself a bit of mystery. I'm just a mysterious woman. You see, it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. I just so love it. And see that hot fudge? I'm gonna go in with that in the corner, that one of those dark shimmers. There we go. You really pack it on. It's not too bad, you see. So I don't want to put black on the bottom too. If I was going for a really dark look, I might, but I'm not. I'm not going there right now. But here is the final look. I don't have mascara on the bottom, obviously. I don't have. For sure, the mattes in this palette are the shining stars, and that's why I wanted to get this one, because I love the Just Peachy palette with all the mattes. I love that formula, and these are a similar formula to that. I know I'm going to hit coconut creme um, for sure. I know I'm going to hit pan on that. And it looks like mousse I am going to be hitting pan on too eventually. So keep up, watch my project pan. I'm kind of panning from scratch this year. It's, you know, part of their permanent line. So you should be able to get a hold of it in stores or online. So that is my palette love for the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. It's really, really nice. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.